Wow, what a beautiful day this is. The sun peeked out for a little bit and we've had a break in the rain. It poured last night. The clouds did just come in as I started filming this portion, but oh, it's just so beautiful and it's not that cold. I am bundled up a little bit, but it's really not that bad, and I'm just so grateful for this beautiful day. I really needed this. I really needed some fresh, cold, crisp air and to just be embraced by nature. Nothing makes me feel as good as this. I have been in the biggest winter slump and funk I've been in so long, and it's been really discouraging, honestly. I will say I'm proud of myself for the progress I've made in handling my emotions and understanding myself, because I was definitely able to give myself more grace during this little weird period for me. Usually it would just result in a spiral down into really dark places, but this time, even though it wasn't a good feeling, I still gave myself space and time and was very patient with being stagnant and unmotivated. I don't know if anyone else has been going through this little winter funk, but just know you're not alone. I've definitely been going through it too this month. But yeah, I think that's to be expected with wintertime. I kind of think of it as our own little hibernation period, and especially with our society nowadays, it's very difficult to accept that. Try to think of yourself as a little bear just hibernating, and that you're going to bloom in the spring and it's all going to be okay. It's interesting for me though, because I actually am pretty slow as a person. I don't always have to be doing something, and I don't feel a huge pressure to work other than just for my basic needs, but it has still been hitting me this month. I kind of started to feel antsy and anxious for spring and just wanting to get out, but I'm trying to just remind myself that in a couple of months it's going to be spring and I'm going to have so much time to be going outside, and I'll probably rarely be home during the summer especially, so I need to just take advantage of this time that I have in my beautiful home and just wind down and let myself just be still. Yeah, I'm just really excited to be making this video. My last couple of videos I haven't been the most proud of, just because I think that funk kind of brought its weight into the video, which is understandable, but I'm just feeling a lot better today. So I'm just happy to be here. Each season is so beautiful, and the crisp air in this time of year is seriously unbeatable, and I'm not gonna have this in a couple of months. It's going to be so hot here, and I'm excited for that, but the present is beautiful too. I just realized that the skirt I just thrifted has pockets, and I just think that's incredible. I don't know why I felt the need to share this, but I feel like these skirts never have pockets. I thrifted it at Goodwill for I think like $12, and it still had tags on it. I don't think it was from the best brand ever, but the quality actually feels really wonderful. I'll put the brand right here. And I looked at their clothes online, and they're beautiful clothes. I think they're like Renaissance style clothes. And anyways, it has pockets. That's pretty crazy. I am going to go for a walk because it's just so beautiful today, and I want to take advantage of all the time that I have and get outside as much as I can. So let's go on a little walk. I'm not taking Summer today because she seems really cozy in her spot that she's in right now, but we'll just go for a quick one. I just can't get over how beautiful it is today, and it's surprisingly so warm. Like the sun feels so warm on my skin, and it just feels so good. I love this path I take because it's just so secluded. I mean, where I live is already very secluded. No one comes out here. I have heard that there's ticks and things like that out here, probably more in the spring and summertime, but I just love this trail. I've never seen anyone on it, and it's just so quiet. I'm just so grateful to have the life that I do. It's beautiful.
Next, let's go ahead and look at the neck of your guitar. I'll do this 4-finger chord first because it's one of the most popular ones.
So I've been doing this thing lately where I basically go to school, which is basically just like an hour or a half hour a day where I just spend some time learning something new. So I've only done this a few times this month, but I really want to implement this because I feel like since graduating college, I am just not pushing myself to learn, and especially now because I have the time to really learn about things that I actually want to learn about and that I actually care about. So I've been pushing myself to do some like little classes. So I've been learning how to play the guitar, and I want to become consistent with this because I think last summer I wanted to get into guitar and I did for a little bit, but then I definitely fell out of it. So I want to become consistent with that because I just want to master an instrument so bad. I have always loved music and I've learned how to play clarinet when I was young, but I've always wanted to learn an instrument ever since I was little, so I owe it to myself to do that. I still need to get calluses though, so my fingers are like numb. So it's gonna take a little bit to work my hands up to play a little bit longer because right now I can only play for like 15 minutes before I'm like, okay, it hurts now. It's pain. I've also downloaded Duolingo like a month or so ago and I've been practicing French. I don't know why specifically I chose French, but I don't know. I just feel like it would be fun. I know very little Spanish and I definitely want to practice Spanish again too. I know the basics, but French seems fun. And I'm also going to Europe this year, so I want to learn at least one language before I go so I could feel better about myself, I don't know, and practice. So yeah, I just finished guitar and now I'm going to do my French. I am kind of slow with this, but when I do practice, I love when you have to actually talk to it. Not when I'm with other people, but by myself. I just think it's so funny. And like the characters, this girl is my favorite. I don't know if you can see her, but this girl right here, she is so funny. I love her accent so much. She's just like that moody French woman. And I think it's so hilarious. She's definitely my favorite character. But anyways, I'm going to get into my French lesson of the day. And then I'm going to bake some muffins because I want to bake today and I want something to snack on. Let's get into French.
Espagnol, mais j'habite à Paris.
She's my favorite.
Et toi, comment tu t'appelles?
Oui, j'habite à Paris. Je...
So I bought some lights for taking Depop photos because I just can't rely on the natural light here anymore. It's winter, our days are short, and we also live in the trees, so there's really not a lot of time that I have to take Depop photos. Therefore, I haven't really been consistent, and I want to be, and I want to be able to take photos whenever I want. I got some lights, and I'm so stoked because I'm just gonna be so consistent now. I really want to take Depop seriously. I really hope these are nice and that they work out. If I'm being honest, after I bought these, I saw someone with just a regular ring light and it was just one. And I kind of regretted getting these because they're kind of obnoxious. Like this is a lot. Maybe eventually I'll invest into one of those, but for now, I'll just work with what I got. The moment of truth. Ooh, that's bright. And you can turn the brightness down. Wow. Okay, that's actually really nice. Honestly, yeah. Yep. I hope this works really good for Depop. Okay, time to take some photos and get to work. These really make me feel so extra, but it feels so much more professional. I feel like this also lights it up pretty nicely because this is going to be my background. But yeah, I think it looks really good. And I can mess around with the lighting too and see what looks best on my phone for pictures.